with Troy Bruins in the 9103 to his outside. Jeremy Hoskinson in the 26 to the inside of row number 2 with Kyle Wilkinson to the outside in the 52. The 16S of Derek Seahigh starts inside of row number 3 with Dusty Posnicker in the 22P to the outside. 8 laps is the distance in heat race number 1 for your IMCA Stock Cars as they come into turns 3 and 4. Green flag's going to come out, and we're racing at the off-road speedway. Jeremy Hoskinson jumping up to second spot there, now falling back, but we're side by side for the race lead between Pettit and Bruins. Here comes Wilkinson on the high side now. Jeremy Hoskinson running on the low side with Derek Seahigh at the back of the pack. Tanner Pettit's going to lead lap number 1. Troy Bruins is going to run in that second spot. Kyle Wilkinson up to third, but here comes the 22P of Dusty Posnicker. They're side by side for third coming into turn number 3. Oh, little slideways and a little help from the 52. The 9103 goes around. He's going to keep it straight and keep it green, though. We're still staying green. Dusty Posnicker, though, moving up to that second spot. Now going to challenge for the race lead. Side by side for the race lead as they come into turns 3 and 4, and now on the front stretch. Dusty Posnicker wants it. He's going to have it. Give the race lead to the 22P. Posnicker with the race lead now. Pettit back to second. Wilkinson up to third. Jeremy Hoskinson in fourth. And Derek Seahigh, your top 5, with Troy Bruins at the back of the pack. Posnicker still with the race lead. He's going to slide it up the track a little bit. Up there to the tacky stuff. Pettit's going to hold on to second. Then a few car lengths back to Wilkinson in the 52 car. Then Hoskinson, then Seahigh, and then Bruins. All out in front, though, it's Dusty Posnicker. He started last on the field. He started in 6th, and now with your race lead, your pulse hitter Tanner Pettit trying to run him down as we've got Jeremy Hoskinson in the 26, turned around the wrong way on a one-way, as my good friend Rod Pattison would say, at the bottom of turn number 2. He raced number 1 of 3 here in your IMCA Stock Cars. Dusty Posnicker, Tanner Pettit, Kyle Wilkinson, Derek Seahigh, and Troy Bruins, your field at the moment. Green flag's going to come back out, and we're back underway with heat race number 1. Dusty Posnicker's going to lead the field down into turn number 1. Here comes Tanner Pettit to the inside. Posnicker not getting the run that he wanted. Pettit's going to take the race lead back now. Your pulse hitter back to the number 1 spot. Here comes Kyle Wilkinson on the bottom side. Wilkinson not able to make it a stick, but Posnicker to the inside of Pettit now. He says, hey, I want that race lead back. You don't go too far away now. Posnicker with the slight advantage coming off turn number 2. He's going to regain the race lead. Pettit back to second. Wilkinson still working that bottom side, trying to get by him. Posnicker still with the race lead. Pettit's going to throw it in deep on the high side, or low side, excuse me, as they come off of turn number 2. Posnicker just too strong on the high side coming into 3 and 4. Slight bobble from the 22P. Here comes the 12T. But Dusty Posnicker just a little too strong on the top. Derek Seahigh to the back bumper of the 52 of Wilkinson now as he's going to battle for that third spot. Troy Bruins is going to round out your field in the 9103. White flag is out. We got one more lap. Dusty Posnicker with the race lead. Pettit trying to get that lead back. Derek Seahigh back and forth, pushes up the track a little bit. But as they come into turns 3 and 4, checkered flag's going to fly. Dusty Posnicker is going to win heat race number 1. Tanner Pettit's going to come home in second. Kyle Wilkinson in third. Derek Seahigh in fourth. And Troy Bruins rounding out your top 5. TJ Milkey in the 77 starts to the inside of row number 3. And to his outside, Alan Zimmerman in the 88Z. 8 laps is going to be the distance here in your second of 3 heat races here in your IMCA Stock Cars. Green flag is going to come out, and we're heat race number 2 racing. Cameron Wilkinson's going to jump out to the early race lead. Here comes Fred DeSivey on the top side, but Justin Addison through the bottom and now the middle. He's going to take over your second spot. Neil Bruns in the 74 working to the inside of DeSivey now. They're going to battle for that third position coming into turn number 1. Justin Addison, though, he had second and he wants more. He's going to pull side by side with Cameron Wilkinson in the 5 car. Justin Addison going to slide up the track a little bit, trying to get the top spot. He's going to have it coming off turn number 4. Addison with the race lead now. Wilkinson in second. Fred DeSivey hanging on to third, but he's got company in the form of Neil Bruns and the 74 cars. They pull side by side into turn number 3. TJ Milky says, hey, I want part of that action too, boys. Let me play. As we're going to battle for the third spot here, 3-car battle between that 74, 31K, and 77 cars. Alan Zimmerman in the 88Z at the back of the pack. Here comes Bruns to the inside now of DeSivey. Bruns is going to have the third position at the flag stand. Fred DeSivey in the 31K trying to battle back on the top side. Gets a little loose, and here comes TJ Milky. TJ Milky now to the inside of Fred DeSivey as they battle for the 4th spot out on the racetrack. TJ Milky, that left front hiked way up in the air. Left the left front tire at home as he's going to get a bad charge off of turn number 2, and he's going to pull side by side with Bruns now coming into turn number 3. Milky looking for that third place spot as Justin Addison still out in front with the race lead. Cameron Wilkinson, top 2 cars separated from the rest of the field. Best battle on the track right now is the 77 and 74 cars. They battle out for your third place spot. TJ Milky getting the advantage into turn number 3 and 4. White flag's going to fly, though, for Justin Addison in the 26J with your race lead. Cameron Wilkinson in the 5 sits in that second spot. TJ Milky in third. Then it's going to be Neil Bruns, Fred DeSivey, and Alan Zimmerman. Checkered flag going to fly, though. Justin Addison, heat race number 2 winner. Cameron Wilkinson coming home in second. TJ Milky in third. Neil Bruns in fourth. And Fred DeSivey, your top 5. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for coming on out here to opening night at the Off-Road Speedway here in Norfolk, Nebraska. To everyone tuned in on Advantage Racing TV, thank you for joining us here at the Bull Ring. As the field comes into turn number 3, RPMs are going to come up. Green flags are going to wave, and we're underway with heat race number 3. Ron Pettit with the early advantage, but here comes the 11 car. Chad Bruns to the outside. Sean Primrose started at the back. He's now battling for third with a 10A of Austin Bronner. Chad Bruns is going to lead lap number 1. Ron Pettit in that second spot. Austin Bronner in the 10A running third. Sean Primrose in fourth. As we got a car stopped here on the front stretch. J.C. Bruns in the 15. Single file restart as they come into turn number 3. RPMs come up and we're back underway. Chad Bruns with a great start in the 11 car. Ron Pettit to the inside now. Here comes Austin Bronner on the high side. Austin Bronner and Ron Pettit side by side for that second spot. Sean Primrose back to fourth. And Eric Haase in the 45 at the back. Chad Bruns still with the race lead. Ron Pettit in second. Austin Bronner in third. Primrose fourth, and Haase in fifth. Cars starting to single file themselves out a little bit here in your third and final heat race. Austin Bronner trying to get a run on the 12 car of Ron Pettit. Not able to get it done. Eric Haase way up on the high side. Bronner crosses over now. He's going to have your second spot. Austin Bronner in the 10A crossing over in turn 3 and 4. He's going to get by Ron Pettit for second. Pettit now back to third. Primrose still in fourth. Eric Haase in fifth. But out front, it is Chad Bruns out of Wakefield, Nebraska in the 11 car. Bruns starting to separate himself about a half a straightaway length ahead of second place running Austin Bronner in the 10A. Sean Primrose now about to pull to the back bumper of the 12 or Ron Pettit. 2 laps to go that time by. Chad Bruns with a comfortable race lead. Austin Bronner running in second. Primrose to the back bumper, now to the left rear quarter of the 12 car. White flag is out one more time around the off-road speedway. Sean Primrose trying to work his way around the 12 of Ron Pettit. Chad Bruns, your race leader, he's going to come into turn number 3. He's going to get the heat race win in the 11 car. Austin Bronner's going to get second. Ron Pettit in third. Sean Primrose fourth. And Eric Haase in fifth. All right, driver's going to get the sign. We're going green next time by. Lineup is good, going green on the next time around. 15 cars, 18 laps, only one feature winner. As they come into turns 3 and 4, flagman Mike Jensen looking at him with the green in hand. Green flag's in a wave, and we're a feature racing at the Off-Road Speedway. Tanner Pettit in the 12T getting out to the early race lead. Sean Primrose running in second. Problems for the 9103 of Bruns as he's going to fall all the way to the back. Side by side hose. We got a car around at the turns 3 and 4. Car around at the top of turn 3 and 4. Let's see if he can keep it fired and keep us under green. He will not as the caution comes out. That's going to be the 12 of Ron Pettit going around in turn 3 and 4. Great heads-up driving by Fred DeSivey in the 31K to miss him. Then Justin Addison and Neil Bruns, your second row. Derek Seahigh and Ron Pettit make up row number 3. As they come into 3 and 4, once again, we're going to try it again on a restart. Green flag waves, and we're A feature racing once again. Tanner Pettit in the 12T trying to get the advantage on the inside. Here comes Justin Addison, but he's got to get hard on the brakes. Sean Primrose to the outside of Pettit. Now as they come into turn number 3, now side by side for that second spot between Pettit and Neil Bruns in the 74. Pettit on the inside, Primrose on the high side. Who's it going to be? Too close to call at the stick. Sean Primrose might have had it coming off as we got a car around at the bottom of turn number 3 and 4. That's going to be the 9103. Troy Bruns going around at the bottom of turn number 3 there. Sean Primrose with the race lead in the 1 car. Tanner Pettit is going to have that second spot on the high side. Justin Addison in third, then Derek Seahigh and Neil Bruns. Coming into turn number 3. Mike Jensen's going to wave the green flag, and we're back under A feature racing. Primrose with the race lead into turn number 1 as he hits the high side. Pettit going to try to make a run for it, but here comes Addison on the bottom. 3 wide coming off turn number 2 about mid-pack. Bruns, Wilkinson, and Pettit 3 wide as they still come into turn number 3, 3 wide. 3 wide for that second spot now. As Justin Addison, he's going to try to take over that race lead from the 1 of Sean Primrose. Addison's going to take the spot off turn number 2. He's going to be your new race leader as a 5 of Cameron Wilkinson slows on the backstretch. Caution going to come out for the 5 of Cameron Wilkinson. Justin Addison in the 26J. In turns 3 and 4 in the infield tractor tires, that is the start box. The race leader can go anytime within that box. No one else can jump out of line, though. As the RPMs come up, green flag's going to come back out, and we're back on our way with your Stock Car A feature. Justin Addison with the race lead. Here comes Primrose on the top side. Top side working well for Primrose in the 1 car. Pettit to the bottom now. Behind them, they're side by side for that 4th spot is going to be Wilkinson and Seahigh. As they're 2 by 2 by 2 from second on back. Justin Addison with the race lead. Primrose in second, Pettit in third. Then it's going to be Wilkinson, Seahigh, Bruns, and Pettit. But out in front, Justin Addison trying to extend his race lead. Sean Primrose in the 1 had the race lead for a couple laps. He wants a little bit of that lead action back as he gets way up the track along with Joey Ozzie deep in the field, way up the track too. Justin Addison running the car on the bottom side, trying to get that moisture in. As you see him burp the throttle coming through 3 and 4. He's still going to have the race lead. Sean Primrose trying to close the gap. Kyle Wilkinson in the 52 runs in third. Your pole sitter Tanner Pettit now side by side with Derek Seahigh for that 4th and 5th spot as they come into turn number 3. Jeremy Hodgkinson working his way through the field. He started 16th in that 26 car. He's moved up quite a few spots. Now up to 8th place in that 26 car. Hodgkinson to the high side now, battling with Pettit and the 74 of Bruns. But out in front, Justin Addison still with a race lead, extending the race lead now. Sean Primrose breaking away from 3rd place of Kyle Wilkinson in the 52. Kyle Wilkinson's got a rear bumper full of Derek Seahigh, though, and Tanner Pettit, your pole sitter in the 12T. Then it's a few distance back to the 74 of Bruns, and then Pettit, then Hodgkinson. Then Bruns again, and then Milky in the 77. Justin Addison clicks off another lap out in front, eating the meat on the bottom there. Sean Primrose still in second. Kyle Wilkinson trying to hang on to 3rd in that 52 car. Here comes Tanner Pettit to the outside now. Pettit to the outside, can't get her done. As we're almost 3 wide near the mid-pack of the field here. Bronner, Wilkinson, and Milky, along with Hodgkinson, Bruns, and Pettit, all battling side by side for a piece of the action. But up near the front, Wilkinson trying to hold off a hard-charging Tanner Pettit in the 12T as they pull side by side for that 3rd place spot coming into turn number 3. Justin Addison was still with the race lead, running the bottom lines in the turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and through the middle down the backstretch. Jeremy Hodgkinson has now moved up a couple more spots in the 26 car. He now finds himself in 7th. Best battle out on the track right now would be for your 3rd place spot between Kyle Wilkinson and Tanner Pettit in the 12T and the 52. Pettit's going to have the advantage coming off turn number 2. He's going to assume your 3rd place spot, but Wilkinson battling back on the bottom with Derek Seahigh running in your top 5. Bottom line, the preferred line here for most of these cars here in tonight's IMCA Stock Car A feature. Justin Addison still, as the car goes around, JC Bruns in the 15 goes around. Caution's going to come out for the 15 of JC, stuck in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Drivers being told we're going green next time by. For the remainder of tonight's A feature in your IMCA Stock Car class. Mike Jensen gonna look at him, green flag in hand, it waves, and we're back underway with your A feature. Justin Addison with the race lead. Here comes Sean Primrose. Primrose on the top though, but Addison better on the bottom. Addison coming into turn 3 and 4. We got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for your race leader, the 26J at Justin Addison. Pettit now getting that second spot from Primrose as they battle back on the top side. Coming into turns 3 and 4. White flag going to come out for your race leader, Justin Addison in the 26J. Addison comes off of turn number 2. He's got 2 more corners to go to take home the checkered flag. Primrose trying to get there to hang on to second. Pettit on the bottom. Here comes Wilkinson in the 52. Checkered flag going to come out. Justin Addison's going to be your first A feature winner of the night. Sean Primrose in second. Tanner Pettit in third. Wilkinson in fourth. And Derek Seahigh, your top 5.